Hello, yes. So my name is Ryan Vaughn. I'm a resident in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm 33 years old now and married. And I'll just take it back from there a little bit when I met Brent Scarpo at a speech he gave as a public speaker at Hofstra University. And what struck me about Brent when I first met him was the fact that he didn't sugarcoat things about life and issues, and with students sometimes how we can be misled by what we think we should do or what society tells us we should do, or our parents. And that really hit home to me because I always felt a little outside the box about what I wanted to do in life, what I could achieve, and having that ceiling above me and limits and fears and doubts saying it's not really, you should do what's safe and what will get you a mediocre paying job, or not really worry about what you're passionate about, just try to conform. And so when I met Brent, I said, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go out and see what he's about. So he did a spring break Hollywood package he put together, and everyone wanted to go, and it ended up being only 4 students that made the commitment. And he didn't really make money on the whole package. It was just he made a commitment to do it, and the people that were there, we just went with it, and it was one of the most powerful experiences of my life because we got behind the scenes tours. We really got to go out there and have these conversations and these bridge building with kids that were from Hofstra but I had never even spoken to before. And it was like, how did this happen? And we met, I took video of the whole thing, and we met so many producers and execs and sound people that do the sound for videos, and went to Jay Leno behind the scenes and got to see a real life view of what could happen in LA. And 3 of the 4 students actually moved out to LA and were successful, myself included. And it was shocking. The whole experience seems like a movie. I was in a bunch of movies as a background actor. I went to a bunch of comedy shows and participated in acting classes. Really grew as a person out there, and probably would still be in LA were it not for death in the family and in my now wife's family, who was out there, and she ended up going to UCLA and getting a master's degree in public health. So basically, to sum that up, I was in a transitional point in my life where I did not know what to do. I didn't consider myself successful or even that stable in what life was to hold for me. And looking back now, that was such a pivotal point in my life. Had I not met Brent, I would have stayed in LA and not left with my now wife. And I don't know what I would be doing. I probably would be lost, and I probably would be a little depressed, and I wouldn't have my family, which now I have a little 5-month-old girl, Alexa Riley Vaughn, and she is my world. And I'm working as catering and getting a job at the casino here in Baltimore, and I also have a moving company, so I'm real flexible and able to be with my child. And my wife is working for an attorney, and I have an interest in some legal things in the future, and I actually got a degree in criminal justice. So that was just one portion of what Brent did for me. Also, I'll just wrap it up because I know this videos are a lot of other people doing it. I did a Artist Way program with Brent, which was really changed the way you think. So it was like life coaching. You meet with Brent either on the phone or in person once a week, whatever your schedule dictates, and you're reading this book, and it is such an eye-opening book that it helps you go back to your childhood almost, because with adults we lose that childhood wonder that we have and curiosity, and it preaches to just go out, be with yourself on an artist date. Brent coaches you through, it really gets to the core of who you are as a person, and it'll help you through things. It really helped me through an attachment to alcohol, where I have now, by the grace of my higher power, Brent, my family, all those who supported me, have not taken a drink in over 4 years, which, you know, as someone who started drinking at 12 or 13, that's a miracle in itself. But Brent takes your mask off that we all have, and he gets to the core of issues and lets you know who you are, because you can't see that from the inside looking out. You have to have someone like him mirror you and get in your face and say, call you if you're sidestepping or if you're putting up fronts, which many of us do. He gets to inner issues and he'll make you cry. That was one thing when I first met him and had these one-on-one coaching, which he'll do a free, you know, analysis of your persona. He broke me down, and I have this intensity about myself, and he just completely wiped me out. I had met my match, and literally no one has ever done that in my life. So it was impossible to lie to him and BS him. So it really helped me, and you can see it all over my face. Very successful now and only getting better.